cricket, we do wander into a little bit of footy. I bet you it touched his sport-loving heart seeing those scenes with Port Adelaide on Friday night. Kenny and Trav Boak. Hello to you, Bharat.
Hello, Jared. Yeah, that was special, wasn't it? To live in a city where the two-team city. I don't know what it is like in Melbourne, but where everything is divided. To see an entire city rally around two of those guys, and one a champion player, one a nearly champion coach, was quite special.
Did you get a bit misty-eyed?
I did, especially for someone like Travis Boak. Jared, I had the privilege of writing a tribute piece to him, so I spoke to Charlie Dixon, the great Mark Choco Williams, what a great name, and Sam Paul Pepper, and just the fact that he's one player, and even some pro fans as well, who said like they always had this grudging admiration for Travis Boak, and his Instagram profile says human being first, athlete second, and truer words I don't think ever have been printed on a profile on any social media platform, and it was quite something. You could feel it wherever you went in Adelaide, even leading up to that week. People, even the Crows fans, just took a break from everything else that's been happening with that club to just pay their tribute to Travis Boak, but also Ken Hinkley. I mean, his record and what he's meant. He's been so synonymous with the club for so long. It was special. And the Adelaide Oval does know how to put on a show, doesn't it?
It really does. In your piece, I did rather love that you managed to find Travis Boak in his cricket gear, having played on Adelaide Oval as well.
I know, and the couple of times, or the first time I met him, Jared, he was so excited to hear about my travels around the cricket world. He wants to watch cricket in India. He wants to watch cricket at Lord's. He played a lot of cricket, didn't he, before he made the move to footy, and I've heard from people around Port as well. He just loves all things cricket. He follows it, and for me, among all those interviews, what stood out was Mark Williams. I won't name which cricketer I compared Travis Boak to, but he scoffed at me when I said that. I mean, he was a cricketer from that 90s, 2000 era. He said, no, there's no other comparison. It's only Steve Waugh. Steve Waugh's the only one who comes close to Travis Boak. Hard to beat.
I love it. Hey, retirements, before we delve into whether we learnt much from the top end and from Northern Queensland, Cheteshwar Pujara has just gently slid into retirement, I see.
I know, and what a relationship we had with Australia. And Jared, I feel older and older when these guys retire. They're my generation, aren't they? I spoke about Virat Kohli, saying I was there at his first and last test. You can say the same about Pujara. So I was there in Bangalore 2010 when he made his debut, and so my ex-boss at the Indian Express he was next door neighbors with the Pujara family. So even before Pujara made it to the test team, he made me write quite a few pieces about him. So it felt like I knew Pujara even before he played test cricket, and what a warrior he was, Jared, and just the impact he left on Australian soil. Didn't have a great first tour, 2014-15, but 2018-19, the number of balls he faced, and then the body blows in 2020, 2021, so many famous moments for him. And just the fact that after 2018-19, when India left and Australia were having batting issues, I think this question I was asked all around Australia, who is our Pujara? And for, Virat Kohli had this overbearing presence, or in a good way and a bad way, around Indian cricket, right? For him to do what he did, Pujara, in the background, many have compared him with, made the Dravid Tendulkar comparison between those two, and I think that's pretty accurate.
So, and it was at a time where it felt like that style of batting had gone out of vogue. So it wasn't at all insignificant that you had Australians asking who is our Pujara, because from the coach to the public, it felt like no one had the tolerance for just look at, 123 from 246, 71 from 204, 24 from 103, 106 from 319, 119 from 373. He batted Australia into oblivion.
He really did. And he did change cricket economics in a way, Jared. There was a point when he was part of the first few IPLs, and then it was a feature of every IPL auction. His name would go up, and then he would go unsold, and there would be this groan around the IPL auction room and all around India. And then, 5-7 years ago, the BCCI doubled the test rates for all cricketer, I mean, all test players in India, the daily rates, just so that they felt that Pujara wasn't getting his due because he was left out of these IPL auctions, and there were so many other cricketers not even close to his quality who are making so much more money. And that is quite a legacy to leave behind, right? In a format where probably, like you said, his style of batting had sort of faded away, but he showed the real value in putting your body and mind on the line. And yeah, he will go down as, who knows, Jared, probably one of the last of his kind to have ever graced our game.
Played more than 100 tests, so he meets the threshold of excellence and longevity as well. Tell me, what did you take out of the white ball series against South Africa that took us through Darwin to Cairns and Mackay?
I mean, firstly, that South Africa have quietly, become a really good white ball team, Jared. Like, they made the finals of the T20 World Cup last year, and they were among the dominant teams in the 50-over World Cup in 2023. And Australia just edged over the line in Calcutta, famously. So their white ball cricket is as good as it has been in the last 10, 15 years. I don't think Australia are anywhere close to knowing what their 50-over team is going to look like, and forget about 2 years from now, in 12 months from now. Well, we spoke about Marnus last week, didn't we? And since then, he had another failure, this time chasing a wide one. And from a Marnus perspective, you wonder if he was better off just waiting for the Sheffield Shield. And the big question for me now, Jared, is, and I haven't checked the schedule very closely, but those 3 ODIs against India in October, if they do clash with the Shield round, is Marnus better off playing for Queensland just for his own sake? And if Australia do think that they want him back in the Test lead team and batting the way they want him to bat. So, that was purely just Marnus Labuschagne and the worries around his batting form and batting future, really.
Yeah, don't skip over that, Bharat, because I think that's a really important point, is you have to have Marnus play red ball cricket to the exclusion of all else now, don't you? If you are serious, he can't be in any provisional team anymore, the form he's in. He's got to play red ball cricket.
He does. If he wants to come back to Test cricket, and if the selectors think him at number 3, now that we know that Cam Green is going to bowl in Shield cricket, as he said, come out and said, you have to give him every opportunity. And, I mean, he has to take that call as well. Obviously, I mean, he gets picked in the 50-over side, he has to play. But you're right. And the Ashes has to be given that priority, which it will be, I think. It's up to him what he does, really. Because I can't see that number 3 position opening up if Cam Green is going to bowl. And just on Cam Green as well. I mean, he's just continuing on this run of freedom with the bat, Jared. I mean, we spoke about how he batted in the T20s in the Caribbean and his net sessions even during the Test series. Hopefully we see that kind of come through in his Test batting as well. Yes, he's becoming a better and better Test batter, but he has these gears as well, which you've not seen in Test cricket. I'm not expecting him to make 135 balls yet, but just the freedom with which he's batting, that'll really, Australia will benefit greatly if they get that version of Cam Green across all formats.
So there is the three one-dayers, the 19th, the 23rd and the 25th. There's a Shield round that finishes on the 18th, so you can't really be playing the 18th to the 19th. And then there is a gap to the 28th. But I hope they don't scramble things. Just make it really simple. There's 4 rounds of Shield cricket. That is your priority. And you're not being dropped from anything, but we're prioritising the Shield cricket.
Yeah, and for his own good as well. I mean, we're speaking about Marnus, obviously, because there's not much he can, and his one-day form has dipped as well, not to forget. So there is every possibility that he gets left out of the one-day side to start with. But even if there is that option, you're right, just 4 rounds. We need all our, not just Marnus, I think all our Test batters or Test players focusing on those Shield games. And yes, they are 3 ODIs against India. They will matter. We spoke last week. It could be Kohli and Rohit Sharma's last foray in international cricket. Who knows? But it's not Australia's concern. And you're right. All the Test players, or at least the batters, you want them playing red ball cricket. And, there are enough players to be given a chance in white ball cricket.
Bharat, we'll chat again next week. Thanks a lot.
Can't wait, Jared.